Morning. I did a Lakeland scene yesterday again, but it was really the sky. There we are. I'm going to do something similar today, mainly because I'm going to put some pictures in an exhibition in April, but they need to be shown by the end of next week. They want 3 paintings in any medium with 70% sky. So the one I did yesterday is probably 2/3 sky. And also I kept the light in the centre, but I want to get the light coming more across the sky with cloud above and below. So we've got all of this area here to have some sort of sky in, but it's got to be a feature. So the landscape is just a support for the sky, but we'll see how we go. I wet the paper all over, and that's the, oops, oh dear. It's Fabriano, 15 by 11. It's a light paper, but it's very good for wetting wet. So just give it. It's got a slight bluey. For my clouds, I'm going to try and use burnt umber. It's a warm colour, and it'll go with the ultramarine. We should do. I see Alan in his latest paintings using black, but I like black. Roland Hilden's a great user of black in his skies, mostly mixed with a bit of burnt sienna. But black and lemon yellow make a very, very good shortcut to making greens, rather than Payne's grey. I'm going right off Payne's grey. I might treat myself to a tube of black. We'll see how we get on with them. I'm just softening up some raw sienna, because I want the sky to have quite a bit of that in, and I want it to show. Let's try a bit of burnt sienna as well. My paints are covered in Payne's grey. Right, so this is where I want the light, and I'm going to mix in now the burnt umber, which is there. I've got a good thick dose of it. It hasn't been used a lot for some time. So a bit of blue. This would granulate, like the colours would split if I was using, or if my palette was laying down at a more gentle angle. Let's just get some blue in there. Get really good dark over the top there. Keep it on the blue side, very dark. Right, we'll see what happens to that. I've left enough light in the bottom here of the clouds so that I can put a landscape. I've put a couple of marks there, more or less of a quarter up. If anybody lives fairly near me, it's the corner gallery in Beaches Avenue, Carshalton Beaches. So if you could get down there, have a look. Right, so we'll put in some distant hills. I've used those colours, but on the bluer side. So just right, let's get some darker distant hills. Okay, so the reflection seems to be happening on this. Right, okay. So we'll get some warmer colour in there, so we'll use a bit of burnt sienna and blue. When your brush splits and starts to misbehave, just touch it in the water, touch it on your palette. I can't remember where I got this palette from. It was somewhere in Devon, and I got two of them from eBay, a pack of two. It's hard to, you can get big packs of them, but not so easy to get. Two at a time. You don't want a dozen. One would last you a lifetime. They're quite inexpensive. What I've meant to do is put in some dry brush. Oh, that's still a bit wet now. Okay, I'm going to put other paint over that. So this really is a sky study. Another plane there. And just use the tip of the brush here to put some thicker paint in that will hopefully blend with the moist paint. And if I go dark enough, I can lift out and put some yachts. As you know, I'm not a boat painter, I know nothing about boats, but they're just objects in the landscape. They're just a nice little bit of light against the dark, just a bit of contrast. That's the only reason you do them. My bank there is just a little bit crooked, because you wouldn't really see on a big lake or big body, you wouldn't really see a lot of reflection other than closer to you, because you're so far away and the water's wind ruffled. So let's put in some lighter colours in here. No, we won't, we'll put some darker colours. I need burnt sienna and blue. I've got my big wardrobe of cloth by my side here, just so I can just touch my brush in it. Now I want some dark here. It's very similar to what I did yesterday, other than the sky. So I'm painting this. Hopefully it might turn out to be good enough to be a gallery watercolour. I've not exhibited at this place before, but I've got a lot of friends that do. Right, and I will put in some this sort of stuff. I know it looks easy. I have done a lot of it. It's just a beach. I come across here, and we want a bit of ochre, sienna. while that's going off, I'll put some more warm darks. Then I can edge out with my card. Oops. And just take out some little rocks in here. Right, now this is where we're going to get the it's so effective and it's so simple, but you have to resist the temptation to do more than a suggestion. You don't want to let the picture do all the talking, you need to leave some for the viewer's imagination so they can connect up the dots. So that will do. No more. Recut the paper and we'll do a bit over here. Some warm colours. I like my ultramarine and burnt sienna. Bit of raw sienna in there as well. Bit of red. Right. Okay. There's a beach near in the Lake District on the coast called Ravenglass. Went there for a wedding in a lovely place called sort of castle, but it was a manor house, and it was a superb place. We went to we were staying in a small private hotel by the coast, and we went to look, and the beaches seemed to be like this, all pebbly, rocky. Right, okay, so I need to just put a bit of detail in now, so we'll do a bit of a boat with my 1/2 inch, there it is. I'm just making this little 1/2 inch brush, it's an acrylic brush, designed for acrylic painting. But it's good for all the straight edges in here. Let's put a couple here. Just little bits of interest. Nothing more than that. Sort of a rowing boat, or okay. The yachts I'll put over here. I need to put something here, but I don't want. Oh well, let's put a bigger one here. A bit risky. I'm just making this up. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to use a tiny bit of rigour just to come down. Just anchoring the boats to a buoy or something. Right, that'll do for that. I'm going to get a bit of tissue and lift out that's a bit down. So I'm going to dry it, so take your headphones off. Ready, go. Okay, that goes there. Right, we need just a bit of detail on here, I think, for a bit of a wintry tree. So I'll use a round brush here. And I'll use blue and I use burnt sienna. One day I'll lash out on a sable. Just okay. Right, a bit muddy there, but I'll just dry that. So I want to put some lift out some bits and pieces in. Right, okay, let's just with a damp brush, I'll just show some white trees without or reflecting the light. Not too much. And this is in the distance after all. And we put some birds, a few twigs and stuff in the foreground. Right, twiggies. Just mixing blue and the burnt sienna. A bit of debris. Right, put a bird or two in. Right, I'll get that signature, I'll put it in the mount and we'll have a look and see. Okay. Mount. Right, well there we are, another simple lakeland scene, but with the sky, threatening sky. I'm not convinced this time about the burnt umber with the ultramarine. Because we're working nearly near vertical, the paint doesn't separate. I think I'll be better with the greys that I usually mix. But anyway, we've got some warmth in the sky with the burnt umber showing through here, and that bit of burnt sienna in with the raw sienna. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's bring you round and move the camera a bit more straighter. Right, there we are. I'll just zoom in on the clouds, my voids, my distance. Here I've got several planes there, so it goes right back into the Lake District. Although this is only an impression, it's not accurate in any way. And my boat there, with a bit of reflection underneath. A couple of little boats, rowing boats there. Let's come into those a bit. That's all they are. Just suggestions. Just suggested. I might have overdone that reflection. Let's just see if I can just lift that a little bit of that. Oh, that's a bit better. So there we are. Thanks for watching. Oops, wrong way. So essentially a sky picture, 70% sky or thereabouts. Hope you enjoyed that. See you soon. Bye bye.